Today we have to start with the solution of Bernoulli's equation. We have to find out the solution of Bernoulli's differential equation or the equation reducible to linear form. So Bernoulli's equation is of the form dy by dx plus q py is equal to q y raised to power n. Now here p and q are functions of x only, are functions of x only. ये p और q x के ही फंक्शन होंगे या फिर कांस्टेंट होंगे. So this equation is known as Bernoulli's differential equation. So first of all, you need to convert into linear form, Leibniz linear form, and then find out the solution. So linear form में convert करने के लिए dividing this equation by y raised to power n, so you will have 1 by y raised to power n dy by dx plus p upon y raised to power n minus 1 is equal to q. Now you will put y raised to power 1 upon y raised to power n minus 1 is equal to another variable z, and it can be written as y raised to power 1 minus n is equal to z. Find out the derivative. So 1 minus n y raised to power minus of n dy by dx is equal to dz by dx. So this can be written as 1 over y raised to power n dy by dx is equal to 1 over 1 minus n dz by dx. और ये जो वैल्यू है अब आप इक्वेशन में पुट करिए और फ्रॉम दिस इक्वेशन यू विल हैव 1 over 1 minus n dz by dx plus pz is equal to q. So dz by dx plus p into 1 minus n into z is equal to q into 1 minus n. Now this equation is a linear differential equation with dependent variable z. Now अब हम इसका solution find out कर सकते हैं by using Leibniz formula और Leibniz linear differential equation. ये Leibniz की फॉर्म में बन गया. अब हम नॉर्मल मेथड से इसका सॉल्यूशन फाइंड कर सकते हैं. सो बर्नौली को सबसे पहले हमारा जो टारगेट है लीनियर बनाना, फिर उसका सॉल्यूशन फाइंड आउट करना बाय नॉर्मल मेथड. So let us do the question now. Solve the differential equation. Solve the differential equation. The differential equation is xy into 1 plus xy square into dy by dx is equal to 1. This equation can be written as x into 1 plus xy square is equal to dx over dy, and dx over dy minus xy is equal to y cube x square. इक्वेशन को इस फॉर्म में लिख दिया. डिवाइडिंग बोथ साइड्स बाय एक्स स्क्वायर. सो एक्स स्क्वायर से डिवाइड करेंगे तो x रेज टू पावर माइनस 2 dx ओवर dy माइनस y x रेज टू पावर माइनस 1 इंटू y रेज टू पावर 3. अब हमारा जो डिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल है वो x है, तो लिबनिट्ज हमने बनाना है dx ओवर dy प्लस px इज इक्वल टू q टाइप. और यहाँ पर जो p एंड q है, दीज आर फंक्शंस ऑफ y ओनली और कांस्टेंट. सो पुट दिस इज ऑफ बर्नौलीज फॉर्म. So put x raised to power minus 1 is equal to z, and it can be written as minus x raised to power minus 2 dx over dy is equal to dz over dy. Now you can substitute the values. So minus dz over dy minus y into z is equal to y cube, and it can be written as dz over dy plus yz is equal to minus y cube. Now ये अब linear differential equation की form में आ गया. So capital P is equal to y here and capital Q is equal to y cube. So integrating factor will be e raised to power integral p dy now. So e raised to power integral y dy. So e raised to power y square over 2 is the integrating factor, and the solution is z. Dependent variable is z here. So z into integrating factor is equal to integration q into integrating factor into dy plus constant of integration. So substitute the values z e raised to power y square over 2. The value of q is minus y cube e raised to power y square over 2 dy plus c. Now you have to solve this. So put y square over 2 is equal to t, because there is exponential term. So you can have y square over 2 is equal to t. So find out the derivative. 2y dy over 2 is equal to dt. 2 is cancelled. Now break this. अगर हम इसको ब्रेक करेंगे तो आएगा माइनस वाई स्क्र ई स्क्र वाई स्क्र ओवर 2 इंटू वाई डी वाई प्लस सी. So integral minus the value of y square. The value of y square from this will be 2t. So you can use here 2t e raised to power, this is t, and into y dy. Y dy is equal to dt plus c. And on the left hand side, z e raised to power y square over 2. This is the term we have, and we can integrate it. Minus 2 is there. First function as it is integral. This is you will do by integration with the parts. So first function as it is integral of second minus derivative of t is 1. Integral of e raised to power t dt plus c. So minus 2t e raised to power t. This is plus 2 e raised to power t plus c. And you know the value of t is y square over 2. So minus 2 y square over 2 e raised to power y square over 2, 2 e raised to power y square over 2 plus c. So here is z e raised to power y square over 2. So on simplification, you will be able to write, and ultimately we all already know that the value of z, this was your z is 1 by x. We have substituted z is equal to 1 by x at the start. So put the value, that is 1 by x e raised to power y square over 2, and this is minus y square e raised to power y square over 2 plus 2 e raised to power y square over 2 plus c. So 1 by x divided by exponential term e raised to power y square by 2 से दोनों तरफ डिवाइड कर देंगे तो यहाँ ये खत्म हो जाएगा. And on the right hand side minus y square plus 2 plus c e raised to power minus y square over 2. So this is your required solution of given differential equation. and the given differential equation was a Bernoulli's equation. So Bernoulli may you have to convert the Bernoulli into linear differential equation first and then find out the solution. And let us proceed again. You have to solve the differential equation dy by dx plus x sine of 2y is equal to x cube cos of square y. So dividing throughout by 1 over cos square y. So that will be secant square y dy by dx plus x. The formula of sine 2y is 2 sine y cos of y over cos square y is equal to x cube. One cos is removed from here. So secant square y dy by dx plus x 2x tangent y is equal to x cube. Now, because this is again a Bernoulli's equation, so you will substitute tangent of y is equal to another variable z. So secant square y dy by dx is equal to dz by dx. And the equation can be written dz by dx plus 2xz is equal to x cube. Now, the dependent variable is z and independent variable is x. So your p is 2x and q is x cube. So integrating factor will be e raised to power integral 2x dx. So that come out to be e raised to power x square. And the solution will be, solution is z into integrating factor is equal to integral q into integrating factor dx plus c. And you can use the values, and the value of z is as it is. Integrating factor is e raised to power x square, q is x cube e raised to power x square dx plus c. Now you can put x square is equal to t here. So 2x dx is equal to dt. And this can be written z e raised to power x square is equal to, by using this substitution, you will have x square will be t e raised to power t, and 2x dx is equal to dt, so that will be dt over 2 plus c. Now do integration by parts, and the integration again come out to be t e raised to power t minus 1 e raised to power t dt plus c. So this is 2 t minus 1 into e raised to power t plus c. Sorry, this is a 2 in the denominator. So 1 by 2 will be there. And on the left hand side, we have, so z e raised to power x square is equal to 1 by 2. The value of t is x square minus 1 e raised to power x square plus c. So divide throughout by e raised to power x square, you will have z. So the value of z is tangent y is 1 by 2 x square minus 1 plus c e raised to power minus x square. So this is the solution of a given differential equation. So in Bernoulli's form, you have to convert the Bernoulli equation into linear differential equation first. So this is all about the solutions of ODE or ordinary differential equation of first order. Now next we proceed to the linear differential equation of second order. So linear differential equation of second order, and second order with the constant coefficients. So this is we can have. So let us proceed. Now the first we'll have to solve the linear differential equation of second order. So suppose we have an example that you have to solve d square y by dx square and minus 3 dy by dx minus 4y is equal to 0. This is a second order derivative term. So this differential equation is a second order differential equation. And in for solving this, we will use the operator capital D. Capital D is ddx. So it means this can be written as d square minus this can be written as a ddx. ddx is d and this is minus 4 into y. Y can be taken common from all the three terms. So this is the differential equation. So from this differential equation, you will write down the auxiliary equation. Auxiliary equation is auxiliary equation means this bracket term can be substituted to 0. That will be your auxiliary equation. And solving the auxiliary equation and find out the factors. So this is by discriminant method you can do, that is 9 plus 16 over 2. So this is 3 plus minus 5 over 2 and the factors come out to be minus 1 and 4. You can easily check that. These are the factors. Now factors are important. इस तरह के क्वेश्चन में फैक्टर्स निकालने इंपॉर्टेंट है एंड द कंप्लीट सॉल्यूशन कैन बी रिटन लाइक दिस द कंप्लीट solution is the dependent variable was y, so y is equal to arbitrary constant है वो यूज करेंगे c1. The first factor is minus 1 e raised to power minus 1x plus c2. The second root is 4, so e raised to power 4x. ये solution लिखने का तरीका है. This is the method for writing down the complete solution. और ये है homogeneous equation. Homogeneous मतलब when right hand side is equal to 0. So this is the way of writing down the solution of a homogeneous differential equation. Directly y is equal to the solution. C1, C2 are constants. Suppose the roots are minus 1 and minus 1. Same roots are there. Then the solution will be C1 e raised to power minus x plus C2 x e raised to power minus x. जब रूट सेम हो तो एक्सपोनेंशियल फैक्टर तो सेम ही आएगा. तो उस केस में सेकंड एक्सपोनेंशियल फैक्टर के साथ x से मल्टीप्लाई कर देंगे. दिस इज द मीनिंग। तो इस वे से हम लोग उसका सोल्यूशन लिख लेंगे। यू विल मल्टीप्लाई द सेकंड फैक्टर विद x, so in that case the solution is this, and we can also write down the solution if the two roots are imaginary. Suppose the roots are 2 plus minus 3 iota. These are the values of d, and in that case the solution will be y e raised to power, the first one is 2. This is real part. Real part is 2, so that is 2x, and inside there will be c1 cos of 3x plus c2 sine of 3x. This will be your solution in that case. So this is the way for writing down the solution of imaginary roots when the roots are imaginary. Imaginary conjugate pair. So solution फिर हम लोग ऐसे लिखेंगे. We have a question. Suppose the question is, the question one is, solve d4x over dt4 is equal to m raised to power 4x. So you have to find out the solution of this equation, and let us find out. यहाँ पर फर्क है, यहाँ पर ये डिफरेंस है कि डिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल इज x in place of y. We have discussed about y when the dependent variable is y, but यहाँ पर हमारे पास डिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल x है और इंडिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल t है, तो कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता, हम उसमें ddT को लिख देंगे डिफरेंशियल ऑपरेटर कैपिटल D, and this equation can be written as d4 minus m4 into x is equal to 0. So
नहीं हो रही है
सर, स्क्रीन शेयर नहीं हो रहा सर.
okay. I think it's okay now. So in that case, the auxiliary equation can be written as d4 minus m4 is equal to 0. So that is d square minus m square into d square plus m square is equal to 0. So you can find out the roots now. Now the roots will be d square minus m square is equal to 0, and d square plus m square is equal to 0. So ultimately you will have d is equal to plus minus m, and d is equal to plus minus iota m. So these are the roots. So अब हमारे पास 4 रूट्स आ रहे हैं, एक तो रूट है प्लस m, एक है माइनस m, और एक ये है इमेजिनरी रूट्स एयोटा वाले। अब एयोटा वालों के लिए हमने सोल्यूशन लिखा हुआ है, एंड दूसरे रूट्स के लिए भी हमने सोल्यूशन लिखा है। दीज आर द रियल रूट्स विच आर डिफरेंट, एंड द सोल्यूशन, द डिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल इज x, and the first one will be c1 e raised to power mx plus c2 e raised to power minus mx. And these are the imaginary roots of the form 0 plus minus iota m. So the real part is e raised to power 0x Then the third constant is C3 cos of mx plus C4 sine of mx. So these are the roots we have. This is the solution of the equation. So this is a C1 e raised to power mx plus C2 e raised to power minus mx. Sorry, we need not to take x here. The independent variable was t. Just see the equation. The independent variable was t. Dependent was x. So in place of this x, you need to use t now. So remove this x because we have a t variable here. So the solution will be C1 e raised to power mt, C2 e raised to power minus mt, e raised to power 0, C3 cos of mt plus C4 sine of m into t. Now हमारे पास एक फार्मूला होता है साइन ऑफ हाइपरबोलिक t and that is e raised to power t and minus e raised to power minus t over 2. This is the formula we have and cos of hyperbolic t is e raised to power t plus e raised to power minus t over 2. Now you just see if we add these two, अगर हम इन दोनों को ऐड करेंगे तो हमारे पास बन जाता है ऐड करने पर e raised to power minus t is cancelled with e raised to power t, so you can find out the value of e raised to power t and that will be sine hyperbolic t plus cos hyperbolic t by adding. This is by adding and by subtracting. जब हम इन दोनों को सब्ट्रैक्ट करेंगे तो आपके पास आता है साइन हाइपरबोलिक टी माइनस कॉस हाइपरबोलिक टी and on this side by subtracting you will have minus of e raised to power minus t. इसकी वैल्यू आ जाएगी. This is by subtracting and this is by adding. So it mean you can substitute the value of e raised to power mt. E raised to power t तो ये है. E raised to power mt should be sine hyperbolic mt plus cos hyperbolic mt. Similarly, you can substitute the value of e raised to power minus mt by using this, and that will be minus sine hyperbolic mt plus cos hyperbolic mt. So these are the values of these exponential terms, and last one can be written straight away. So C3 cos of mt plus C4 sine of mt. Now you can collect the terms and the new terms will be x is equal to, you just see C1 sine hyperbolic mt, C2 minus sine hyperbolic mt. So C1 minus C2 into sine hyperbolic mt plus C1 plus C2 into cos hyperbolic mt plus C3 cos of mt plus C4 sine of m of t. Now C1 minus C2, obviously it will be a constant, so it can be named as a C1 dash. So C1 sine hyperbolic mt, C1 dash actually, and C1 plus C2 is another constant, C2 dash cos hyperbolic mt plus C3 cos of mt plus C4 sine of mt. So this is the solution of the differential equation, given differential equation. So this is another important method for finding out the solution of a linear differential equation with the constant coefficients. So remember this. Now we have to do the method of a variation of parameters. Method of variation of parameters. This is the method, and this method is applicable for finding out the solution of a non-homogeneous differential equation. So suppose the differential equation is solving the question d square y by dx square plus 16y is equal to, suppose if it is equal to 0, then you know that this equation is a homogeneous differential equation, and we can find out the solution by the earlier discussed methods. But if this 0 is not there, and in place of this 0 we have some function of x. X is the independent variable. Suppose the value is 32 secant 2x. This is the function. Then the equation is a non-homogeneous differential equation, and we can write down its symbolic form by using ddx is the differential operator, capital D. So d square plus 16y is equal to 32 secant 2x. This is the symbolic form of the differential equation. You can write down the auxiliary equation is, this bracket term can be substituted as 0. This y can be written outside of the bracket here. So this is d is equal to plus minus of 4 iota are the roots of this auxiliary equation. So if the roots are there, it means a real part is 0 and imaginary part is 4. So therefore we can write down the complementary function. This is the complementary function actually, because the equation is a non-homogeneous differential equation. So नॉन होमोजीनियस के केस में अब कंप्लीट सोल्यूशन नहीं होएगा, अभी होएगा कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री फंक्शन. So the complementary function is y is equal to e raised to power real part 0x into c1 cos of 4x plus c2 sin of 4x. बट e raised to power 0 तो वो नहीं होता है, तो इसलिए e raised to power 0 को आप लोग रिमूव कर सकते हैं. सो c1 cos of 4x plus c2 sin of 4x. Now this is important because we are going to use method of a variation of parameters, and the method of a variation parameters के लिए we need y1. So therefore we can write down y1. Y1 is actually the coefficient of c1. This is cos of 4x. Similarly, y2 will be the coefficient of c2, and that is sin 4x. We also require capital X. Capital X is the right hand side of the differential equation. So this is the capital X. 32 secant 2x. This is very important part of the question. Now we want to find out the value of Wronskian. This is we require Wronskian. Now Wronskian is denoted by capital W. Wronskian is denoted by W here. So this is the determinant y1, y2, and in the second row y1 dash y2 dash will be there. So y1 is a cos of 4x, y2 is a sine of 4x. In the second row, y1 dash. So the derivative of cos 4x is a minus 4 sine 4x, and y2 dash is the derivative of sine 4x. So 4 cos 4x. Expand the determinant, you will have 4 cos square 4x plus sine square 4x. So bracket term is 1 because cos square theta plus sine square theta is always 1. So the value of a Wronskian come out to be 4. Now you can find out the particular integral. Particular integral is given by this formula uy1 plus vy2. So how to calculate u and how to calculate v? There are formulas. U have been calculated by the formula minus y2 x over w dx, and v have been calculated by y1 x over w dx. So you will calculate u and v by using these formulas. So you can put the values here. y1 is cos of 4x, ये पहले लिख दिया और u की वैल्यू भरी है माइनस, and y2, and your y2 is sine 4x into capital X. Capital X is 32 secant 2x over w. The w is 4 here into dx plus v y2. y2 is sine 4x, and the v will be calculated by this formula y1. It is cos 4x into 32 secant 2x over 4 into dx. So on this side we will have minus cos 4x. This can be calculated here. So 8 will come out here. Integration of sine 4x, and this is the secant 2x. So sine 4x can be written as 2 sine 2x into cos of 2x. This is by sine 2a formula into secant 2x can be written as 1 over cos 2x dx plus, similarly 4 can be cancelled with the 32. So 8 sine 4x, and cos 4x is there. The value of cos 4x is, by using cos 2a here, 2 cos square 2x minus 1 over secant 2x can be written as 1 over cos 2x. Now cos 2x has been cancelled. 2 8s are 16. Cos 4x integration of sine will be minus cos 2x over 2, and on this side we will have plus 8 sine 4x integration. Cos square 1 will be cancelled with this. So cos 2x एक यहाँ पर कैंसिल कर सकते हैं, ये आ जाएगा 2 cos 2x minus 1 over cos 2x will be secant 2x dx. यहाँ पर माइनस और माइनस will be plus. So 8 cos of 4x into cos of 2x is there plus 8 sine 4x. Now you can use the integration method. The integration of cos 2x is sine 2x over 2, and the integration of secant x, there is the formula of integration of secant, that is log of secant x plus tangent x over 2. Now this formula can be used here. So 8 cos of 4x into cos of 2x plus this can be taken together. So 8 sine 4x into sine 2x, and this can be written here minus 4 sine 4x into log of secant 2x plus tangent 2x. So further we can solve here. This is the formula. 8 can be taken common. Cos A cos B plus sin A sin B. So this is a cos of A plus A minus B, and minus 4 sine 4x log of secant 2x plus tangent 2x. So 8 cos 4x minus 2x will be cos of 2x minus 4 sine 4x log of secant 2x plus tangent 2x. So this is the value of your particular integral. Now you can find out the complete solution. देखिए कंप्लीट सॉल्यूशन के लिए हमें दो पार्ट चाहिए होते हैं, एक चाहिए कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री फंक्शन और एक चाहिए पर्टिकुलर इंटीग्रल. सो द कंप्लीट सॉल्यूशन इज y is equal to complementary function plus particular integral. Your complementary function was c1 cos of 4x plus c2 sine of 4x plus particular integral is this. So 8 cos of 2x minus 4 sine 4x log of secant 2x plus tangent 2x. So this is your required solution of a given differential equation by the method of variation of parameters. So method of a variation parameter can be used and find out the solution by using this technique. This is very important technique by using the method of a variation of parameters. So this is the name of the method which we have used here. There is a certain technique for solving the solution of a differential equation of second order. Remember, this method is particularly for second order differential equations. So we stop here. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.